more illnesses. So just by being positive, you are more healthy. So let's start by sitting in our chairs. I'm going to scoot back just a bit. Ground your feet to the floor beneath you. Sink your sit bones, dig your sit bones into your chair. Lengthen your spine. Lift your head. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. And here in this moment, scan your body for any tension. First place I'd like you just to pay attention to is your face. Soften the space in between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue. Pay attention to your breathing and see if you can follow the breath as it comes in your body. Follow the breath as you exhale and it leaves. And just for 1 minute, relax and breathe and pay attention. Press down into your feet. Lift your toes up and spread them apart. And then press all 10 toes into the floor. Open your eyes. So I'm wondering if that moment of silence was hard for you. It's something we have practiced because just being still and trying not to let the monkey mind go is something you have to work on, because the mind constantly wants to jump from thought to thought. Leave your left hand on your left leg. Let's reach your right arm out to the right side. Reach it behind you. Reach back. And then bring that right hand in front. As you reach out in front of you, see if you can pull that right shoulder forward and hug your belly in, rounding. And then exhale, bring that arm around and behind. Push your chest forward. And then slowly bring your right hand back in front of you. Reach forward, round, tuck your belly in. Get a little deeper, tucking the chin towards the chest. And then exhale, bring it to the side and back around. Shoulders go back, heart comes forward, chin lifts. One more time, bring it forward, tuck and round. Exhale, bring your arm out to the right side. Reach it up and over and lean over towards the left side of your room. Lift that right rib cage. Soften the right shoulder down. Maybe bend the right elbow and draw it back behind your head. Look down over your left shoulder. And slowly lower the right arm down, returning it to your right leg. Sit tall. Exhale, reach out with the left hand. Reach behind you. Reach way back. And bring that arm forward, round, hollow out. Exhale, lift and reach back. Inhale, bring your arm forward, tuck your chin towards your chest. Exhale, reach behind you, heart forward. 2 more. Reach forward, pull that shoulder, left shoulder forward. Reach back. Last one, bring it forward, tuck your chin towards your chest. Exhale, reach the arm out to the left side. Reach it up and over your head, side stretch. Bend that left elbow, draw your elbow behind your head. Lift up the left rib cage. And slowly reach back out to the left side with the left arm and bring it back to your lap. Tuck your chin towards your chest, both hands on your knees, rounding and tucking your chin to your chest for that full cat shape. Now either stay here in this cat shape or come onto your forearms so that your forearms touch your lap. Other options is to use a pillow or a blanket on your lap or block to bring your lap closer to you. And we're just going to press our feet into the ground and see if you can bring your hands to prayer. Now lean forward and feel that low back here. So if we think of a flat back, if we were on the mat, this would be a version of child's pose. You may feel this in your hips. So option to keep your head up and straight, or option to drop your head down and gently rock your head from shoulder to shoulder. So take the option that works best for you today. If it feels good in the neck, rock side to side. Relax the jaw here. So the neck gets loose. Go real slow, no need to get dizzy. Nice. Now take your hands to your knees. Lift up your chest. Widen out your stance. So come out just more like goddess legs. So your knees are pointing out away from your hips and your toes are pointing out away from your knees. So knees wide. And we're going to take a big old circle with the chest. Rolling around. My chair is squeaky. I need a new chair. So gently take your time, leaning forward, leaning to one side. If you like, you can close your eyes and just feel the flow of movement in your body. Notice the different body parts that are activated as you move. You're putting weight on one hip, maybe shifting your weight to the other side. Now circle in the other direction. Go even slower. I want you to this time go so slow that you could even be more aware of how you're moving. So if you put the camera on slow-mo, you're just barely moving. Notice the shift in your balance here. Good. Let's go one more time around. And then pause. We'll realign the spine so we're sitting up, straight spine, so that you don't have to be exactly straight, but we want good posture. So we want to be hunched over like this. So lifting the head up. Now take your right arm out to the right side. Reach it up and over your head and let the left arm slide down towards your left shin. So getting a little deeper in that side stretch. Now we're going to take a circle with the right arm reaching towards the left knee. And then reach up and out and make some circles in the air. Looking good, guys. One more time around. And then hold that right hand in the air. Take your left hand, reach towards your left ankle, using your left wrist to kind of nudge open the left side, and come into your full expression of this pose, gazing upwards if that's okay in your neck. I'm feeling that whole side body stretch here. Lean back and look up. Smile. Now we're going to float the right hand down. Bring it to the right leg. Left arm's going to reach up. And draw your circles with the left arm. Notice the left shoulder. One more big circle around. And then we'll hold that left arm up to the sky. Use your right wrist to nudge open your right knee and reach out through your left fingertips. And take your left hand to your knee, right hand to your knee. Lean forward into a flat back. Begin to shift your weight over towards your right knee, bringing your torso over the right leg. So you can give a little massage to this right leg. You can touch it with your hands. I've got mosquito bites over here, so I'm going to scratch them. Try not to scratch them, just hold it. Breathe in and out over the right leg. And gently come back through center and move yourself over to the left leg. Drawing your torso in that side, in that direction. And again, maybe rubbing onto that left calf. And gently bring yourself back through center. Let your hands dangle or hold onto your knees. And then sway a little side to side. So if you're dangling, your arms are just waving on the ground. Notice how your legs are supporting you here. So even though we're in a chair, I'm pretty sure the legs are working. And gently come through center and take your hands to your knees. Press your hands into your thighs, bring up your chest. Toe heel your feet in, bringing your knees to touch. Readjust your sit so that you're in the middle of your chair and your knees are touching. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Big, tall mountain. Hug in through your skin, your muscle to your bones. So feel everything kind of pulling in towards your belly button. Exhale, bring the arms out wide to a T. Take your right hand underneath your left, make an X, and then give yourself a hug. Draw a circle with your elbows. Again, working on the spine, noticing the core is working here. One more time around. And then hold it here. Hold your elbows pointing away from your shoulders. Lift your head up through your arms. And now tuck your chin towards your chest, round. Bring your elbows to your knees. Separate your shoulder blades. Kindness begins with ourselves. Press your feet into the ground, hug your belly, and lift your chest. Open your arms wide. Hold here with your hands out. Lean back onto the back of your sit bones and come onto your tippy toes. Lower your heels. Left arm's going to come on the bottom. Right arm goes on top. Give yourself a hug. Point your elbows out away. Suck your belly in. And then draw some circles. Notice your breath as you move. And now come back through center. Point your elbows out. Lift your head up. Hug your knees in. So we're squeezing in, working our legs as one leg as opposed to two. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Round and separate your shoulder blades. Gently as you inhale, lift up. Point your elbows away from you. Open your arms wide. Reach out, maybe behind you. Lift your feet up off the ground if you can, or stay on your tippy toes. So hug in your belly. I want you to find your core. Find a little baby earthquake in your center of your belly. Mind shaking. Keep breathing. We'll hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your feet, reach your arms up overhead. Widen out your stance so that it's not too wide, but about a hip distance apart. And then exhale into cactus arms. Your left elbow comes forward, right elbow goes back. And come back through center, switch the right elbow forward, left elbow back. And I'll take just a couple of twists side to side. Press your feet into the ground. So try to keep your feet from moving and your knees from moving. Just working on that upper half of your body. Oh, I'm starting to get warm. Here we go. One more time around, both to the right and to the left. Back through center. Take your hands to your hands to your shoulders, and then we're going to swim. Moving one shoulder forward, one shoulder back. Good. All right. Now swim the other way. Roll backwards. One more time, each shoulder, and then lower the arms down. Let the upper body relax for a second. Let's work on the right leg. Bring your right knee up off the ground and then kick it forward. Let's just do a couple point and flex with your foot. And then circle around your ankle. Go in both directions. And we'll bend the knee, lower the right foot down. Lift your left leg, kick your left foot forward, point and flex the left foot. And circle that around a couple times in each direction. Nice, and we'll lower the left foot. We're gonna turn ourselves to the right. Take the left leg behind you for your crescent warrior. So knee can be bent, pointing straight down, or you can straighten out your left leg, lifting your left heel up off the ground. Use the back of your chair for the right hand to rest on. Feel this stretch right here in the left hip flexor. And lift up your chest, like zip it up. Take your left arm, reach it up to the sky. Reach behind you and touch your back of your left leg. So pulling back that left shoulder and look up. Taking a couple deep cleansing breaths, feeling the arch in your back. So this is a nice back bend. If you're feeling any pain or discomfort, back out of it. Don't go so deep. Now inhale, reach that left arm back up. Take it to your right knee and look over your right shoulder. Push back your left heel. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Bring it all the way behind you. Touch your left leg. Look back and see if you can find your left heel. One more time. Reach your left hand up. Take it to your right knee. Twist your left shoulder forward. Bringing that forward towards your right knee. Push back through your left heel. Lift the crown of your head to the sky. All right. Spin yourself around and come into warrior two legs. So that edge of your left foot should be on the ground. It might be out in front of you. It might be to the side. It might be way out back here. It doesn't matter. But you know our warrior twos are these. So if you can just straighten out, left leg straight, right knee bent. That's where you want to be. Once you get your legs where you want, then add in the arms. Extend the arms out to a T shape. Now we're going to come into our extended side angle. Your right palm is going to go into the inside of your right knee. You're not dumping all your weight there. Just kind of gently laying that on. Reach your left arm over your left ear, and now press into your left toes. Reach up and out. So you see the angle from my left fingertips all the way to my left foot is a nice long angle. Now we're going to reverse it. Left hand goes down to the left leg, right arm reaches over, peaceful warrior. Let's do it again. Float over to your extended side angle. Peaceful warrior. Lower the right hand down. We're going to move back through center. Bring yourself back to the middle of your chair, knees forward, and give a little shake. Notice how maybe one shoulder feels. Just notice your body. And let's do a sun salutation before we move to the left. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, heart, chest forward. Inhale, re-extend up. Exhale, round, hands to your knees. Hollow out. And then fold forward, slide down your shins. Inhale, lift up halfway, shoulders back, head lifts and heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Press your feet into the earth and reach out and up. Hands to your heart. Let's shift over to the left side, crescent warrior. Kick back your right leg. Feel that right side, right hip bone, right hip muscles. Make sure your hips are pointing to the left side of your room. Again, you can keep that knee bent. You can also put a pillow underneath your knee if that feels better. Holding on to the chair with your right hand. No, your left hand. Hold on to the chair with your left hand. Inhale, re-extend the right arm up to the sky. Look up towards your right palm. Now circle it around and touch the back of your right leg. Draw that right shoulder back. Keep looking up. Feel that nice arch in your low back. Reach up with the right hand. Straight spine. Bring your right hand to your left knee. And look over your shoulder. Look to the back of your chair. Head and heart lifts. Reach up with the right arm. Bring it behind you. Look back towards your right heel. Reach up all the way to your left knee. Twist. And we'll pivot into our warrior two. So adjust your legs. Stretch out your arms. Make sure the left knee doesn't collapse inwards. You want it to feel like this inner left thigh is pulling towards your knee. It's not going like this. So you don't want to hurt the kneecap. Stretch your arms out. Move into your extended side angle. So floating that left hand, just barely touching your left leg. Reach your right arm over your head. Press into the edge of your right foot. So feel that right hips. Now we're going to reverse it for peaceful warrior. Warrior two for your extended side angle. Peaceful warrior. Lower that arm down. Step your feet together. Inhale, reach both arms up, mountain. Tall stretch up. Exhale, soften the shoulders, elbows back, chin lifts, cactus. Inhale, re-extend, straighten the spine. Exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest, curve your spine, cat pose. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Reach tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your feet together. Lift up your right knee. Kick your right foot forward. Point your right toes up. So try to lift your head up as you're doing that. Call this standing leg raise or seated leg raise. Feel that quad firing off. Imagine you're balancing on your left foot. Bend the knee, lower it down. Preparing ourselves for our balance poses in a second. Shift your weight to the right foot, lift your left knee up. Kick the left foot forward. Point your toes up. Activate all the muscles in your left leg. Bend your knee, lower down. Now, without activating anything, just gently, without kind of any true purpose, just lift the right knee up and just kick it out. Make all the muscles soft. So not activating like you just did, kind of just loosey-goosey. Do you see how the balance wouldn't be as good? Now press out through the right foot, point the toes up and activate, lifting your head up. Do you feel how you've gotten stronger? You've gotten the muscles acted and they're holding you together. Now breathe through it. Now we're going to point up those toes, kind of pulsing the foot up. Whew. Feeling this today. 2 more. And lower down. All right, let's try the other side. So start out loose. Don't activate your muscles first. Just kind of lift the leg. See how limp it kind of is. Now tighten up. Point your toes up, push your heel out, flex. Now make little pulses. Pointing that big toe to the sky. One more, point it up and bend the knee, lower it down. Shake out your legs from a little windshield wiper. All right, so now we're gonna stand and work on some balance. Come to the right side of your chair for this one. We did this on Friday, so you might remember it. But we're going to shift our weight to the outside right hip. Bring your left knee up. Holding on with my left hand. Kick that right foot forward, just as if you were in the chair. If you're finding this too hard, come back to your chair. Now we're just going to do those little pulses. Activate your muscles in your legs. Lift your head up. Good. Now stop pulsing and just hold the legs steady and see if you can bring your hands to prayer. Okay, I know you want to bend that knee, so bend it. Lift the knee, left knee higher. Now we're going to take it back. Remember, you can hold onto the chair with your left hand. Kick your left leg behind you. Bring your torso forward. Soften your right knee. Keep this right knee very soft. You don't want to lock out that joint. Adding on, reach your right hand forward. Keep breathing. Bring your left knee back up. Right hand goes to the sky. Exhale, bring it down. Shake it out. We'll move over to the left side of the chair. Get your feet all grounded. Left leg's gonna anchor down. Right leg's gonna lift. Shift your weight. Lift up your chest and your head. Root through your left foot. Kick it forward. Make little pulses up to the sky. Ooh, I think I'm sweating. Here we go. Hold it here. Keep that leg really active. Find a balance. Slow your breathing. Take control of it. All right, bend the knee. Pause there with your knees together and then hinge forward. Kick it back. Use your chair to hold on to. Lengthen your chest in front of you. Extend your left arm out. Bring your right knee back up. Left hand goes to the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Shake out your legs. So standing next to the chair here, I'm just going to turn my chair towards me and hold on to the edges of it. Walk your feet back and come into a downward facing dog. If this is too low, use the top of your chair, the back of your chair. And just push back. Feel your hamstrings. Maybe wag your tail side to side. There's no rush. When you're ready, lift your chest up and walk yourself to the chair. We're going to take our right foot on the chair. If that's too high, step onto a pillow or a block or something. So if this is too high for you, come lower onto something that's you can step on, even a book, a fat book. And then we're going to just walk back the left leg so that you can bend into the right knee. And just move yourself a little forward, a little back. And now for the fun. Lean back, pushing your hips back. Put your heel on the top of the chair and your toes pointing up. So we've already worked this muscle a lot. You may need to squiggle back your left leg to feel comfortable till you get to a good spot. And then we're going to hinge forward, maybe holding onto the top of the chair, maybe holding onto the leg or the bottom of the seat. Lengthening your torso over your straight right leg. So feeling that nice, yummy stretch. Deep breath in and out. Keep that left knee soft. On your inhale, feel the length. On your exhale, fold just a tiny, tiny bit more. Deep stretch in those hamstrings. Now, options to stay here are options to kind of dig your heel into the seat and windshield wiper your toes from side to side. When you go to one side, you may start to feel your IT band. Like when I lean my toes to the right, oh, and pull my right hip back, I can feel that band all the way up my leg, all the way to my hip. Just explore. Or each of us have different injuries and different ways our muscles, our bones are put together, so it feels different for each of us. All right. When you're done exploring, the hard part is getting out. So take both hands to the inside of your right foot, bend into your left knee, return the right foot to the ground. Wiggle out, you can stand tall, or you can come back into that downward facing dog if you like. Take this moment to breathe and to be present. When you're ready, you're just going to lift your chest and walk forward to the chair. Hold on to the top of the chair and place your left foot on the chair. Wiggle back your right foot an inch or two. And then begin to lift your chest. And we're just going to go a couple leans, a little like lunges here. Your hip flexors are going to love you tomorrow. Okay. And now we're going to straighten the left leg, point your left toes up, heels down. Again, adjust the right foot so it's feeling like you can keep both hips forward so that when you hinge at the waist and you lean your chest over your legs, reaching for the chair, maybe holding onto the leg, maybe holding onto the seat. Any of these options are fine. The idea is you get the back going over the leg. Once you start to feel the stretch in your legs, soften your mind. Let go of the fact that your head, your nose isn't touching your knee. Let go of, oh, I'm not strong enough. This isn't what I used to be able to do. But instead, embrace the fact that you have this beautiful body part that is allowing you to function as you are today. Practice kindness to yourself. Draw back that left hip, and then if you like, you can do that windshield wiper thing, digging the heel slightly into the chair. Don't hurt your heel. And then windshield wipering your toes from side to side. Point your toes to the left side and push back your hips. Feel that nice IT band stretch. Gently bend back into your left knee. Place your hands in the inside of your left foot and then slowly return the left leg back to the ground. Walk back into your downward facing dog or come to Tadasana, standing mountain. Take what you need here in this moment. Close your eyes, breathe. And if you're in your downward facing dog, walk yourself forward to the chair and we'll all meet in Tadasana. Come up slowly, roll your shoulders back, point your thumbs out away from your hips. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Stand as tall as you can be and proud of what you've accomplished today in your practice. Take your hands and interlace them behind your back. If that's not accessible, hold onto your shirt. Roll the shoulder blades to touch. Lift your chin up. Stay here or hinge forward, bringing the arms up over your shoulders. Soften your knees. Exhale, release the bind in your hands. Take them back to the chair. Now, if you're going onto the mat, here's a good place for you to step back and just drop to your knees. If you're coming back to the chair, swing yourself around, come back and have a seat. So if you're in your chair, you're coming to bridge pose. If you're on your mat, I'm going to show the chair version first. If you're on your mat, I'll show that next. Take a hold of the sides of your chairs. Somewhere, I suggest the higher up, the better. Push your shoulders forward, walk your feet in, and you're going to lift up and push your hips forward. So this is a pretty hard pose. The easier version is on the ground, bridge pose. You're on your mat, and you bring your knees close together, but not touching, and then press your hips up. So activating the glute muscles. You're welcome to come down and reset and then try it again. Your inhale, you lift up the hips, feeling the tops of your quads here, and then exhale, lowering it down. And just do a couple more of those until you feel like you're complete, you've had enough. No judgments. And then back to, if you're on your mat in bridge pose, we're going to take our feet up for waterfall. If you're in your chair, see if you can find something nearby to put your feet on. If you don't, just stretch your legs out and lean back. If you're on your mat, your feet can just come up. Waterfall pose is a great pose for the legs to relax them. We've done a lot of work in them today. And this is the moment where you can start to tap into how your body is and prepare it for meditation. And the best way to prepare the mind for meditation is to tell yourself, I am relaxed. I am meditating. So your options for Shavasana, our final pose, is you can keep your legs up, you can lay flat. Really, you can take any shape you want. The idea is to be comfortable enough that you can stay still. The body's way of twitching is the mind's way of saying a distraction. So once you get nice and settled into the shape you want to be, relax. Feel the solid shape of your body, maybe even draw an outline of your body in your mind. Feel your bones, your skin, your muscles, your organs, the solid state of your physical body. And now acknowledge the liquid state of your body. The blood, the fluids, the water, the softness, the ease of the body taking care of you. In your mind's eye, imagine the liquid state of who you are. Now let that thought go. Now imagine the air-like qualities within you, even softer state. Your lungs, the air, the oxygen you breathe. The air that surrounds you. The lightness. And now let go of the solid state, the liquid state, and the vapor state, the air. And just notice your consciousness, your thoughts, your feelings. And stay with that for a couple breaths. An old Cherokee Indian chief was teaching his grandson about life. A fight is going on inside of me, he told the young boy. A fight between two wolves. One is evil and full of anger and sorrow and regret and greed, self-pity and false pride. The other one is good, full of joy, of peace and love, humility, kindness, and faith. This same fight is going on inside of you, grandson, inside of every person on the face of this earth. The grandson pondered for a moment and then asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The old man smiled and simply said, the one you feed. I love this story. It's a story we all need right now. Mindfulness, experience, and observation brings us wisdom, brings us compassion, brings us love, connectiveness. The story reminds us that if we feed anger, sorrow, and regret, pity, and false pride, that is what will grow. If we feed ourselves full of love, of joy, of peace, humility, kindness, and faith, that is what will grow. Every day we make choices. It's important that we choose the choice that practices ahimsa. That we choose kindness over anger. And when we do this, the choice that we make, others will see the choices and recognize it, and maybe they too will make good choices. Take 5 more deep cleansing breaths. Count your breath. On the inhale is 1. You exhale. Your next inhale is 2. You exhale. Your next inhale is 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale 5. Breathe naturally. Gently start to bring awareness back to your solid state, your physical body. Maybe make some movements where your body is needing to move. And then when you're ready, make bigger movements. And if you're on the ground, you can roll to one side. You're sitting in your chair, maybe kind of scoot yourself and sit taller. We'll end our practice sitting in an easy seated posture pose, lengthening our spine, lifting our head, relaxing our jaw. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Bow your head towards your own inner light. Thank you all so much for practicing with me this morning. My wish, my hope for each of you is that you take these words, this practice off of your mat and share it with our community, bringing more light, more love, more joy, more compassion. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you, guys.